Okay, so let's have a look at the second part of November's draw along. We're still looking at Frozen, and we're going to be drawing some Snowgies, which are these cute little snow creatures right here that we see towards the end of Frozen. And what I really love about these characters is they're super simple, really easy to recreate, and with that, they're really easy to accessorize to make them more characterful, give them more of a story. And as Christmas is on the way, we are going to be Christmasifying some Snowgies. So first of all, let's have a look at drawing a Snowgie. I am using my HB pencil, I have my eraser, and I have my metal sharpener. I've pre-sharpened my pencil. Look at the sharpness on that. Can you see that? And let's get on with drawing our Snowgies. And then we're going to go with a fine line and add a little bit of colour as well. Okay, so the Snowgie is made up of 4 principal parts. We have the main head shape here. We have a body here, another circle, and then we have the feet, which are 2 circles on the end here. And then we have the eyes and the mouth. Now, that's the very basic shaping, but we want to make the character just feel a little bit more, give it a little bit more detail. And so we're going to do that by kind of squaring off slightly some of the edges. If you look at your worksheet, you'll see that the feet aren't completely round. The body isn't completely round, and neither are the eyes, but we'll come on to the eyes in just a moment. But what I want to look at for now is just the general shaping of these circles that we have to make them feel a little bit more snowball-like. So let's have a look at the head here. So we are drawing something like that with the body. And the feet are going to have some straight lines in them. Something like that. Okay, so let's have a look at the eyes. The eyes are coal, basically. And so that is going to be, again, lots of kind of jaggedy edges that form the rough basis of a circle. So if we just draw 2 circles for the eyes, and then we're just going to go around the circle with some lines to make them look a little bit jaggedy. And then the mouth, they have a big mouth and a row of teeth as well. So we can make the mouth shape any size we want. Do something like this. And then another line just underneath the top lip area, and that is going to be the basis of the teeth. And that is our Snowgie. I told you it was super simple, really easy, really effective, really cute. And so now I'm going to draw 3 Snowgies and I'm going to Christmasify them. And so draw along with me and let's see what we come up with. So first of all, on this snowman, Snowgie, I want to draw, let's give them a little Santa hat. Something like that. So I'm just going to move our reference over and let's draw another Snowgie. So we're going to draw the basic circle here. And I'm going to do something different than the legs. I'm going to do the legs standing together on the bottom. And I think I'm going to draw this one looking up at this one here. I don't like that mouth. I want to create a mouth more around here. And put some antlers, I think, in this one. So like sticks. Something like that. Let's draw another Snowgie here. And this one, I think, is going to be jumping. So because that his legs are going to be somewhere up here. And I'm going to do his eyes. After that, so he's jumping for joy. And let's just draw another snowball here that has just been thrown and that he's jumping, or she is jumping over. And what should he have? Let's just draw a woolly hat of some kind. And then over here, let's draw a Snowgie that is flying in somehow. Let's have a trailing scarf. Okay, so there we have a little page of Snowgies. Super simple. A case of 4 main shapes, and then you just accessorize as you want. But don't forget the eyes to be coal-like and to draw in the mouth as well. And their teeth, they all have little teeth. And then just draw in the extra teeth here. Okay, so I'm going to take my black liner and start outlining my Snowgies. For the outliner, I'm using my Helix Oxford pen. So let's go. Okay, so there we have our Snowgies. I am going to go ahead and take out the pencil marks, and I'm going to colour in with different blues and show you a lovely technique of how to shade in a snowman or a snow woman or a snow person, using the blues to create the shadows and the whiteness of the paper to create the light onto the snowball as well. Just before we crack on, I'm not super happy with this Snowgie actually. I think his eyes should be smaller. I don't think there's enough kind of snow area around them. Whereas with these Snowgies, the eyes are relatively small to the shape of the head, whereas I think I've drawn the eyes too big here. So that's something else to bear in mind with your proportions as well. Okay, so I'm going to go and erase my pencil marks, and then I'm going to crack on with some colour. So for this, I'm going to be using lots of blues and also purple. So let's get all the blues from our colouring pencils. I'm using my trusty Faber-Castell colouring pencils. Okay, so we are going to be pretending that the light is coming from kind of this area here. What that means is all the areas where shadow is going to be in the blues. So if the light is coming from this way, if we can just look at this Snowgie for the moment, if the light's coming in this way, this area needs to be light, and all the areas around here need to be blue. So we are creating a sense of depth and 3D quality in our little Snowgie. So I'm going to go first of all with my light blue, and I'm going to start outlining where that colour, where the kind of shadow is going to go. So just under the chin is going to be in shadow slightly as well. And also under the hats just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a slightly darker blue and repeat the process, but we're going to not go all the way over the light blue, so you can create a gradient. So I'm just going more towards the edges, just a little bit under the hat here. Something like that. I'm just going to add in a little bit of purple as well, just give it a little bit more interest, a little bit more depth. And I'm also going to very lightly just go around the edges here a little bit as well. Now for the inside of the mouth is very dark, so it's going to be, we're going to use our very dark blue. And I'm just going to take a black colouring pencil, and I'm just going to go into the corners of the mouth here, just to darken that area as well. Something like that. Okay, so that is the basis of how we would colour in ice, a colour that is relatively white on white paper, by creating the shadows on that object. So in this case, the snowballs, we've been adding in shadow in blues, and it's created a lovely depth and has brought that character to life. Now let's crack on with the hat. So I'm going to take 2 shades of red. Ooh. And first of all, with the lighter red, I'm going to colour all over. With the darker red, I'm going to go into the creases, considering the light is still coming from this way, so we want the shadows to be around the edges again. And as this bit of the hat is behind, that should all be quite dark. And to create the shadows for the fur part of the Santa's hat, I'm actually going to use a yellow. Just bring a little bit more warmth into the image, because we've used the blues and the purples, which are quite dark tones, and so I'm going to use a yellow just to lighten it up and just to create the shadowy area just in yellow. Something like that. Okay, let's have a look at our next Snowgie. Let's look at this little one here. So we're going to use the, this time the light is going to be, let's change the light direction on each one. So pretend that each image is different. Let's draw the light coming in through this way. So we're going to be drawing the shadows predominantly around this side. So let's go first of all with our light blue. Now let's go ahead and colour in the inside of the mouth. Let's take some browns for the twigs. Okay, let's have a look at this little Snowgie up here. And this time the light is going to be coming from underneath. So the light is going to be that, coming this way. So let's go ahead with our light blue. And so as this area is lit up, this is where the shadow is going to be. Let's go with our darker blue. And let's go in the darker blue in with the mouth. And let's do some red and green stripes for the scarf. Actually, as I'm saying that, I think I just want red and white. So I'm going to use a darker red just to go on where the shadow would be. So kind of up here. And for the shadow on the white, I'm going to add in some yellow, just in the same way I did over here on the Santa's hat. Okay, we are on a roll. So let's have a look at our last Snowgie. So for this Snowgie, I think the light is going to be coming from this direction. So a similar light source to this one over here. And so we're going to do the shadow all around here. Let's go. Go with our darker blue. go with the mouth. And the hat, I'm going to go red again, and let's keep a theme going, so let's do red and white. So over with the light red, the dark red, and I think that is going to be a white trim, so let's pop some yellow on. Just like that, and just a little bit around the outside here. There we go. And let's add some shadow onto the snowball that's being thrown as well. Just gonna add a bit of blue into the dash lines as well. Go with our dark blue. There we go. And there we have it. We have created 4 different Snowgies with different accessories to make them feel rather festive. And there is so much scope, so many things you can do with these little characters to really personalise them, make them your own. All you need is your 4 simple shapes, your 4 circles, but don't forget to flatten some of the areas out like we did here and here. Just give it that sense of the snow, the way it's impacted together to create less of a round sphere shape. And then don't forget your eyes that need to be a little bit jaggedy to create the illusion of charcoal. And then the lovely mouth and with the teeth and the dark blue inside. We've also looked at the way that light interacts with ice and snow, and so we've used colours, blues, and also a little bit of purple. And as I said, I'm just going to add in a bit more purple into the other Snowgies because I haven't done that on these ones. I'll just put a bit of purple in the cheeks here. So we have looked at the way that light interacts with ice and snow, and how we've used our colours to really help give that illusion of a kind of white object having depth and shadow. So there we go. Those are our Snowgies. I'd love to see what you create, how you accessorize your own Snowgies, and I can't think of a more perfect way to decorate some Christmas cards this year, or maybe just your own snow art by creating a page full of Snowgies. I'd love to see what you create, so pop some photos in the comments or in our Discord channel. And I'm going to love you and leave you. Enjoy creating the Snowgies. Thank you very much for joining in this month's Frozen Draw Along. I hope you liked the bonus on how to draw Elsa's hair as well. That's it. Thank you so much for being here. Your support means the world to me. I really appreciate you being here. So let's just keep drawing and keep being creative and have the most wonderful time doing so. I'll catch up with you soon. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.